Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aquarius. Now, these are messages from your loved ones who've crossed over. There's no timing for this reading. You hear it when you're meant to, when you need to. If you were drawn to this video, then there is something here for you in either one or more of these messages. Let us begin. The first message. I am so much better now. I know you worry about me, and you wonder how much I suffered in my life and passing. Both you and I would feel so much better, though, if you would focus on the present. I promise you that I feel 1,000,000% better now that I'm here. Your love for me is a true miracle, especially after all that we went through together. I value and honor your love more than you will ever know. Now that I'm out of my physical body, there's no more pain or suffering. I'm free. My mind is also healthy, as I no longer have to worry about any of the stressful parts of Earth life. Truly, the only thing that would make me happier is for you to be happy. And as much as you pray for me, I pray for your happiness too. The next message. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Now that I'm over here, they say, I've had a chance to review my life. I understand how my actions affected you, and I need to apologize so that both of our souls can move forward. You see, if either one of us is hanging on to guilt or resentment, it stalls our personal growth. Please know that every moment I was doing the best that I could. I will now finally admit to you, however, how frightened I was. I made an effort to appear strong, but underneath it all, I was scared of everything, including life itself. I covered up my fears by closing my heart to feeling emotions, and I know that this hurt you quite a bit. I promise that I've now learned from this error, but I've also had to forgive and have compassion for myself. I ask that you please do the same and forgive me too. So, they want you to know that they have no more earthly worries here. I have to be honest with you, life was very stressful for me, and we see that right from the beginning here, that this is someone who was under a great deal of stress. I probably should have been more open and forthcoming about my feelings, because I held them in most of the time, and that was damaging for me physically and emotionally. I will admit to you now that I was deeply afraid during my life. I was afraid that you and others wouldn't love me if you knew who I truly was. I felt like I was deeply flawed, and I didn't want you to know. Now that I'm here, though, everything has turned in a complete new direction. I now see that I had nothing wrong with me except for my belief that I was flawed. And that belief caused me to act in ways that were hurtful to both myself and others. And I apologize for hurting you. And I am asking for your forgiveness. I thank God I have no more earthly worries, and I can now express myself fully to you as I truly am. Moving down here, we get pretty much, I feel this is the same person. Okay, because once again, forgiveness is being asked for here. Okay, with the Judgment, Queen of Wands, it could be that this person may have frustrated you quite a bit during the time that you were together. You know, and you possibly couldn't understand because they were not opening up. About how afraid they really were. You knew something was wrong, but you didn't know exactly what it was. So never forget you're loved. Love never dies. The bond that connected you in life continues after the physical falls away. Love continues to exist within your heart, and you feel it there. Your loved one is saying, never forget that I love you, and will always love you. There is something that you've been trying to move forward or push forward with that has been taking its time. Most likely you've not been getting the recognition that you require for it to kind of take off or be successful. Know that these obstacles are going to be removed, and that you will, with patience, be successful. Also, with regards to the forgiveness, they are asking you, they know that this might take some time. And that's okay. And so that's a specific message for someone there. Yeah, so things that have been holding you back are going to be removed. There is light ahead after a very difficult period. You will now have a time of release and letting go, and this can include this anger, or for some, guilt could be involved here because someone was angry at someone before they passed. Okay, this is a separate message. And after felt guilty perhaps for being angry. Okay, so that's for someone else. It's just many things coming in at the same time. All right. Better times are on their way, and they are going to help to take care of the obstacles you've been experiencing with something you've been trying to move forward with. And this could be a new business or advancing in a business. It will be successful, they're telling you. Okay, so you're being, you need to ground yourself, they say. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, and irritated, and impatience, or being impatient. Yeah, because they're telling you need to be patient here. So these are all signs that you're not grounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Spirit has carefully selected this card for a reason. It's now vital for you to ground yourself in order to clear your head and stop that racing, frenetic, chaotic thoughts that are sending you in a million different directions. It's time to take a firm step back so you can think clearly again and achieve your full potential. And I do see this happening. You need to reconnect with the divine source, but to do so, you must ground and center yourself. So they're very much stressing that. Spend some time in the peace and tranquility of nature, whether that's in the countryside or at the beach, or just so that you can be with yourself. Take time to meditate, work in the garden, connecting with the earth. Absorb the healing qualities of stillness and serenity. By grounding yourself, you're also aligning with your highest soul purpose, and yet you're still keeping both feet firmly on the ground. Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success and failure. And above all, who you are is the power of your belief. This card should prompt you to evaluate your beliefs and thought processes. This could be a time when self-doubts and negative thoughts from past conditioning come to the surface and prevent you from moving forward. It's where all these, this is why you need to ground yourself. Okay? While some people believe in a higher power greater than themselves, other people may sadly believe they're alone and that it's all about survival, you know. In the more severe cases, some individuals just walk aimlessly upon this planet with a defeatist attitude, accepting whatever comes their way. Your spiritual, emotional, and psychological well-being, your present and future relationships, your work or career can all be affected by past conditioning. When issues remain omnipresent in your life, it's time to take a critical look at your own belief system. Certain beliefs, combined with the energy of your thoughts, could be major factors that influence your life. Change your perception and alter your negative thoughts to positive affirmations by consciously acknowledging that Spirit is running through you and that you're meant to live a happy, abundant life. You will experience your days on earth the way you were meant to. as a divine being. I hope that these messages have helped, and I would just like to take this moment to wish everyone a very safe and happy holiday and all the best in 2021. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has so generously donated to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.